Hello, everybody. This is Joseph King Atiyia. I'm super excited to see you again. My job is to train great men. So I train boys to become real men, and I train real men to become great men. Being a great man is a journey. You don't just stop growing as a great man. You carry on and on growing as a great man. And today I want to speak to you about understanding opportunities. So understanding opportunities, it's very crucial to know that everybody, um, first opportunities are doorways, right? They are doorways that bring possibilities in life. They make things possible for you. They help you to step in the next season of your life. They help you to step in, your goals and things like that. But there's few things that I want you to understand about your opportunities. The first one is this: everybody gets an opportunity in life. Everybody gets an opportunity in life. Some, growing up or whatever age you in, you will get some opportunities in life. But the problem is, it's not everybody who get to see, who are able to see those opportunities in their lives. Not everybody get to see the opportunities in life. Even though everybody gets opportunity in life, but not everybody get to see it. Not everybody get to identify that, hey, this is actually an opportunity for me to jump in. So people don't get to see the opportunities. People don't get to understand that this is opportunity, or these are opportunities for my better future. And not just that, people don't get to grab the opportunity. Think about it. Everybody gets opportunities in life, but not everybody get to see it, get to identify it, and get to use it or get to grab it. Opportunities only come once. Some opportunities only come once. We gotta be real. We gotta be, let's be honest with this. There's some opportunities that you've had in your life is not gonna come back again. There's some opportunities that I had in my life. I wish I understood it. I wish I identified it. I wish I grabbed it, because right now they're not going to come back. So some opportunities in life only come once. So if you miss it, you are done. I love it when my students say, if you miss it, you're cooked. You are fried, you are seasoned. All right. So if you miss some opportunities, trust me, that's it. Some opportunity will never come back. So you got to be very, very careful to identify it, to see it, and to grab it. All right. Now, understand why opportunities, understand how opportunities work. All right. I just got a few points. I really want to, we'll speak more about it, but I want to be very practical with these points. Here's it: how opportunity works. Um, Sometimes we wait for opportunities, where else we were supposed to create opportunities. You see, so we wait for things that we were supposed to create. It's kind of like you are trusting God, you are praying, waiting for it, where else God been waiting for you to move. So you need to be careful with that. And how opportunity works also is that you must prepare yourself for opportunities. A lot of people, you hear a lot of people, like I travel quite often, and I hear people in our country or in our community, we don't have much opportunities. Therefore, we wait for the government to create opportunities for people and things like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to understand that some opportunities, you create them. You have to create them. Some opportunities, you have to prepare yourself for them. Then when you ask those people, what are you doing for such opportunities when they come to you? Like, nothing. I'm just sitting at home. Entitlement mentality. All right. Nothing happens if nothing changes. So there's no change until you choose to change, or else change will still happen, but it won't work for you. It's going to be against you. So some opportunities, before they come, how they work is you need to prepare yourself. And not just that, you need to position yourself. Now, I don't really know, I don't really watch American football that much, but I know soccer, what everywhere else in the world called football, right? Soccer. If you watch soccer, you need to understand that some soccer player, or the rule of the game is how players play. You need to learn how to position yourself. And I think this applies to many other sport games. Positioning yourself will either make you a great player, or I really want to say a dumb player because you keep missing opportunities to score, right? So you also have to learn how to position yourself before opportunities. If you don't position yourself well, you will stay for years. And again, remember what I told you. Some opportunities only come once, and that's it. So how do you prepare yourself? That's another thing, but you got to learn how to prepare yourself and how to position yourself for opportunities. Um, Understanding how opportunity works or how opportunities work, you got to be able to pay the price. A lot of people want the outcomes. A lot of people want results without doing anything. Results are not Results don't just happen because life happened or people call it luck. No, you need to constantly prepare yourself. Keep preparing yourself, then you'll see results. And you need to be ready to pay the price. Nobody becomes rich by by luck. Really, no. And matter of fact, not everybody win the lottery. And those people say they come from a maybe fourth generation wealthy family. It's proven that such people don't really keep the wealth very well. All right. So that just tells you and me that you need to understand the system of paying the price. You need to be ready to pay the price for opportunities. If you're trusting God, waiting for opportunity to play, for example, in NBA, like you got to practice. You need to pay the price with your time. You need to pay the price with your money. You have to pay the price. Nothing happens for free. All right. You need to be ready also to take risk. A lot of people want opportunities, but they're not ready to take the risk. I just wonder how you'll do it. They're really comfortable sitting in the comfort zone. They don't want any risk. Um, I really don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe God will come down from heaven and come to the bedroom and say, "Hey, you know what? Here's $5 million. You can start." No, you got to take risk. You got to start somewhere to get to somewhere. That's how opportunity works. All right. So opportunity, you don't just wait for it. You create opportunities. Sometimes you prepare and position yourself for opportunities, just like I told you about soccer players, or any other sport games. You got to learn positioning yourself for great opportunities. You need to be ready to pay the price for opportunities. Your knowledge, your time, your investment, invest in yourself. Listen, let me put it this way. You cannot open new doors with the old knowledge. If you want to become a better person, chances are when opportunities come, you'll be ready for it. Some people will call it luck, but luck does not really exist when it comes to opportunities, right? And I want to finish with this. Why do people miss most opportunities in life? Or why have I missed some great opportunities opportunities in my life? Or why will you miss some opportunities in life? I pray you don't miss them. But these are some of the reasons why many people miss some opportunities in their lives. All right. They look at things as problems instead of opportunities. A lot of people look at things like problems instead of opportunities. Let me put it this way. Did you know that when there's no a restaurant around, that's a problem. But when you look at it as an opportunity, you'll come there and build a restaurant. Because that's the whole trading. You need to solve some problems. All right. But if you don't see a problem like opportunity, you'll be complaining with the people who are complaining there's no restaurant and do nothing about it. People that complain a lot do nothing. Chances are they do nothing. They've been complaining for years. Why do people miss opportunities? Sometimes people are ignorant of seasons. Some people are ignorant of seasons. Here's the thing, seasons change. Season change in life. And if you don't change with the season, if you're not flexible to adapt to the changes, you're not going to catch up. You're not going to catch up. You don't understand how season works. You need to understand how season works. Right now, maybe you're in the season of investment. You're not investing. You're missing the opportunity already. When people will be getting the rewards of the investment, now you get jealous because that's a different season. Understand how seasons work. Season change. Understand and invest. Why do people miss some opportunities? Too much self-confidence. A lot of people don't have wisdom. They think opportunity will keep coming on the way. They think opportunities will keep knocking on the door. Opportunity don't always keep coming. That's the sad part though. Opportunity don't always keep coming. You need to understand them, you need to identify them, and you need to grab them. Some opportunities, you need to pay the price. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to remove your fear. I told you many times that fear for me stands for false evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's not real. That's why you need to believe in yourself and seize the opportunity. And sometimes, or even not most times, opportunities look like work. And people are not ready to do the work. People are not ready to do the little small things. They want to do bigger things. I wonder how they're going to do that. And people criticize those in which they're supposed to be learning from. They're criticizing people who are leading big companies. They're looking at the mistakes, but they cannot even wash their own clothes. They barely can find two socks. They wear different color socks every day. See that? So instead of learning from people, you're supposed to be preparing yourself for the next opportunity. You're criticizing them. So opportunity is very important. And people miss opportunities, good opportunities, also because of bad characters. Wrong mindset. The ideology and conceptions of people, influences of people around them, they keep them blind. They make them see things the one way instead of seeing things on a bigger picture. That's how people miss opportunities of their lives and then regret for the rest of their lives. If I knew, not every opportunity will keep coming. Don't forget that. People miss opportunity because of immaturity, lack of experience. They want bigger things, but they're not ready to commit for little ones. They're not ready to start. Immaturity. And of course, I said fear of taking risk. You need to be willing to take a risk. There's a phrase in French that says this. Celui qui ne risque rien à rien. All right? Which means he that risks nothing gains nothing. It's a sad reality. If you want comfort zone, you'll never grow. You'll never grow. You need to be willing, ready to take the risk. You need to be willing to take a risk. Those of you know how to play like chess or Monopoly. That's really life. There's some games that you have to at least study how what the rules are and learn how to play them. That's life right there. You don't want to win. You don't want to lose anything, but you want to win. That's not how it happens. Understand opportunities so you don't miss the next opportunity. If you did miss some opportunities in your life, now it's time to understand it. It's part of your journey. You are a great person. You're a great man. You're a great woman. Teach your kids how opportunity works. I believe in you.